MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 now of the American League Championship Series between the Minnesota Twins and the Toronto Blue Jays. Tanner Roark will be on the mound for Game 4. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
2-2. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 2-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
The 2-2 one more time. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Springer is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, no doubt. I'm here to watch the dynamic play of Byron Buxton. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Luis Arias goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Just getting started at the Rogers Center. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Michael Pineda is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
When Michael Pineda's right, he's one of the top pitchers in the game of baseball.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Kepler's going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's hit 2 home runs so far in this series already, so you know he's feeling really good about himself. You can bet they were talking about him in the pitchers meeting before the game. So their focus is on him, and so is mine.
George Springer, the next to hit, head-to-head against Michael Pineda. He has an even 10 hits in 22 tries. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Second inning set to go, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Miguel Sano. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
So 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Striding in is Byron Buxton. Ball and 2 strikes now. 2-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Grounded up the first baseline. No score here as we play inning number 2. To short. Over to pushed, and that retires the side. One left for Minnesota. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. A shot down the first baseline. And that's through for a hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
Hey, guys, that's a well-executed slider down the way right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
Getting a few steps off his second there. Now the pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were two bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes one swing.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if they'll offer at it again?
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs. It's definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Another 2-2 offering. 1 out and a runner on second base. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third. So a man at third here with 2 gone. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Skied into straightaway right. Kepler's on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. In now is Andrelton Simmons. His career line against Roark up until this point. He's got 2 hits in 23 at-bats. And that's off the left field wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
At the plate, Max Kepler. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. Simmons leads off second with nobody out. Again, another foul ball. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out. At the plate now, Luis Arias swinging a little blooper to center. Oh, and he misses it. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D'Lo. To get that base hit to give your team the lead, you have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Oh, it's Taylor made to short. 6-3, and they turn the double play. Nelson Cruz now. Runner in scoring position with 2 runs. Count is 1-2 now. Here comes the 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins' DH. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and now it will be the catcher, Danny Jansen. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hard on the ground towards short. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Head-to-head against Michael Pineda. He's 1 for 2. And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH. Now the payoff pitch home. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Buxton is there, 2 gone. So now into the box is Marcus Semien, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Jansen is off at first with 2 away. That one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. Blue Jays held. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Miguel Sano, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He'll get it into second, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. So now to the plate, Kyle Garland. This is on the ground over to first. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Stepping in once again is Byron Buxton. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Now at the plate is George Springer. Struck out in his first at-bat. 1-1. And it's fouled away.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards catch.
And that's the first down. And stepping in to Oscar Hernandez. He doubled his last time up.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game. Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's now in the box. Ryan Jeffers comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hit in the air down the right field line. Hernandez is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. One away, and here's the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Up next for Minnesota,
Max Kepler, the next to grab a bat. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and stepping up as the shortstop, Joe Penn. Up and in, and this one sends him to the ground. It's ball 2. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Garland arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. So bases are empty with 1 out now, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Up next is Danny Jansen, who comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the... Now it'll be Luis Arias. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Swing and a liner. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Josh Donaldson digging in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the corner and slicing foul. Swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. Struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. Taken high and deep to right. Kepler looks up. Out of here, into the Bigglers bullpen. Shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the series, as the Blue Jays are even now at 1 run apiece.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Plate now, Kevin Biggio. Bullock back up the middle. Buxton patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
up next for the Blue Jays, second base.
So now to the plate, Marcus Semien. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Sano is there, 2 down.
Number 4.
Next up, George Springer. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Called strike 2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Ready with another 2-2. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on. Here's Miguel Sano. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Fastball, close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Swing and a liner. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a line drive, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Springer coming on. And a long run, but he's there to track it. Cody Stashak will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 61.
Last half of the 7th here, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez. And that's going to get through into left, so there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
I guarantee you at release point, he wants to pull this pitch back. Change up, middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. The relay, the tag, and he is out at second.
The batter,
Standing in now, Joe Panic. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead running. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Oh, and the tag will get him at home plate as that keeps the ball game tied. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Score remains deadlocked at 1. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Ryan Jeffers. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now at the plate here is Andrelton Simmons. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. 2-2. Swing and a liner. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Gets the sign, the 2-1. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Taken in by Simeon on the first, and this will remain a tie ball game. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in the outfielder, Lourdes Gurriel. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Up next, Danny Jansen flew out last time up. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. 1 run, 4 hits. And no errors in the game for Toronto. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Popped up. Arias is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Next to stand in is Rowdy Tellez. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Stashak will put this one. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next to hit will be Luis Arias. Here comes the Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Julian Merriweather, 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And now Josh Donaldson. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Following next is Nelson Cruz. He waits on deck. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through into right field for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1 away. Jorge Polanco will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. At the plate, Miguel Sano. It's 1-2. On the ground is short. Could this be 2? A throw to the plate, but it's offline. He scores. And they've taken the lead here in Game 4. So next to bat will be Kyle Garland. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
That's a great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Ready with the 3-1. And a full count now, 3-2.
Count is 3-2.
Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in. Alex Colomé enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring in Kevin Biggio. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and has backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
The ball and 2 strikes now. And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it doesn't make it back. 3-2. George Springer waits on deck. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Next it'll be George Springer. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The count now at 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on the base pass and just attack the zone.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Blue Jays down to their final out now. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. 1-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed. And now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Final strike for the Blue Jays. The short hit hard. And they will get to force, and a tough way to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the ninth, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score.
A1, I ain't talking steak sauce. Run it now and I'm a great boss. Run it ain't for the weight loss. Matter of fact, tryna be the cake boss. Fill up the bag to the brim right there. Standing in the shine, make it dim right there. Gospel truth, got a sin right there. That boy stay by the rim right there. Step my dough just like it's philo. Tell the Uber pick me up on Pico. Yeah, got two in the back like some mosquitoes, and I never play myself.